Hey Leo, welcome to your love reading. I hope everyone's well, happy and safe. Thank you for tuning into Soul Embers and bringing your beautiful energy, love and support to the channel. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading helpful today. So, what is going on in the love lives of the Leo? Who am I connecting with today? Who is this message for? How are you feeling about love right now, Leo? Tell me everything. What's going on with Leo in their love life? What does Leo need to know? What brings you here today? Let's have a look and see. There is an element of denial I'm getting here about what brings you happiness. So Leo, at this time, the person that you're connecting with or that you're wanting to take it to the next level to, I'm feeling that there is denial about whether or not they're reciprocating in the way you originally envisioned your love life to go. And you may be relaxing your standards in order to accommodate for this growth. It's one of those things that I'm getting. Let me just turn this lamp on and see if that's better. Hopefully there's not too much of a reflection. That looks okay. Okay. So, you know, they may be really good at putting forward their own case about, you know, what they want to achieve with you. They may be painting a really beautiful picture as to where this is going, but there is something that doesn't sit right with you, and you truly want to believe what they say, but intuitively I feel, Leo, you don't quite trust their words. And it's causing you to feel really stuck between what matters most to you and whether or not they're going to follow through with the promises that they make. That's a type of energy that I'm getting. You may feel that, you know, they're telling you stories to keep you around and to pacify you during times of, you know, confrontation, or when you ask for more, or when you ask for answers, let's say. They may choose the right words to pacify you and to let it blow over, but they don't really step into the energy that they're portraying. So yeah, that's who I'm connecting with right now. But let's dig a little bit deeper and let's have a look and see what this is about, what this person's deal is for real. All right, what have we got for Leo? What is this person's intentions? I feel like they're afraid. I feel that even though they want to, they really truly believe what they want to achieve with you. They really share a dream with you. It isn't as though they're lying. They really want to embrace that. I feel that there's almost this element of they don't actually believe it's possible. They don't have faith in themselves. They don't have faith in their ability to step into the role, the energy that you'd like them to. So there's a lot of time spent in what could be, imagining what could be, rather than taking the actions to, you know, back up those words. Okay, so I'm feeling that there's going to be a conversation that's going to take place, or this may have already happened for you, Leo, and you may actually, there may be some conflict that has recently caused you to retreat, caused you to feel that you need to, you need to protect what matters most to you. And you're really torn between whether or not you're making the right decision in disengaging or pulling back your energy, because you may not have disengaged completely, but you're really starting to switch your focus, starting to feel like you need to protect yourself, starting to question things. And then there's that whole thing that goes through your head. Am I just paranoid? Am I making the right decision? Is it true what they're saying? Should I trust them? I feel that they're going to express a different depth to their feelings. and what matters most to them as well. They want to bridge the gap. They don't want a divide with you. They want to bring it together, but there is something about them that they're not sharing, and I feel that it has to do with their own sense of self-worth, their own sense of confidence. They don't want to seem vulnerable. When it comes to you, Leo, they see you as a powerhouse that can, undertake anything with so much charm and so much confidence, and they kind of feel intimidated by that. So you have a very, very strong presence, and even if they do come across as having equal strong presence, they're actually hiding a lot of insecurities underneath those layers. All right, so let's break this down and have a look what else we've got here. Yeah, this person definitely wants to feel that they're in control. They definitely want to feel like anything that they invest in is, based on the logic. There is a glare here. I don't like it. I will just wait for the light to adjust a little bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. They do feel like anything that they invest in, it's got to have a logical. It's got to be trusted. It's got to be tested. So it's got to make sense. They're not willing to go based on their emotions and wear their heart on their sleeve and take the risk and hope for the best. They're more likely to make decisions when faced with difficult situations. And I feel that this might be a situation that they seem to feel is difficult, that they tend to kind of disengage from the emotion when all you want to do is lean into the emotion and connect on an emotional level. They disengage, and it doesn't allow for the relationship to build an emotional connection because they're disengaging when you're leaning in. And so they tend to be quite impartial. They carefully choose their words. They carefully evaluate what they're going to say, and they make decisions with a lot of rationality. The thing is that, that's all good and well, but you actually want to build a connection based on a sense of that feeling of warmth, that feeling that comes from the heart space, not what adds up 1 + 1 = 2, let's say, or not what is making sense. Sometimes in love, things don't make sense, but they feel right, and based on how they feel, we make decisions that don't only feel right, but they are right for us. So this person seems to disengage from what feels right and only actions what is right for them, right? So they now are sensing, or they know, depending on what your situation is, that you are starting to protect yourself. You're questioning what their motives are. You're questioning whether or not they're actually, they're for real. What they say is what they're going to do. They can sense that you are now starting to pull away, and that is kind of giving them the push that they need to give some of themselves emotionally, to let those barriers down and have an emotional conversation with you, from a heart-to-heart type of a conversation with you, and make you an offer. But they really do want to take things slow. They want to bring their emotional space into it if that's what's going to keep you in their life, but they want to take their time. They want to be able to control it. So Leo, the feeling I'm getting from this is they're not allowing things to unfold organically or go naturally. They want to be able to control how much of themselves that they invest and how much of they allow you to invest in them, so that then you don't have any expectations, right? So it's that type of energy, and underlying all of that is this they've got this deep they've got a lot of insecurities about whether or not they can measure up to the powerhouse that you are, even if they don't express that. So very interesting energy. You know, they may not even compliment you on your on the things that they find your greatest assets, and even if they do, your greatest qualities or your gifts, and even if they do compliment you, it's very, very rare, and it's almost non-eventful. So they don't like receiving compliments, they don't like giving compliments, because when they receive compliments, then that makes them feel like they've got to live up to who people think they are, and so they don't give them because they don't want that expectation in return, right? I hope that makes sense for you. So let's have a look and see what is this person going to do about this. I really feel that they only give enough. The word breadcrumb does come to mind. I don't like using it, but you know what? It does come to mind. They only give enough to keep you hanging around, because once they have this conversation and they get you back in their good graces, and they will take the step towards you, they then start to procrastinate again. They then start to pull back their energy again and to think about how they're going to further, how they can keep controlling the situation. Another thing is that, you know, they may have a strong connection to their community, and their community or their status or the opinion of their social circle matters a lot to them. They may even be in a relationship with a parent or with a mother-like figure, let's say, that they need to live up to this expectation that this figure has of them, and that community has of them, and that social status, and integrating you into that is proving to be difficult for them. They don't feel that they're going to be accepted to a degree. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. They're trying to find a way that they can bring you into their life and into their community, into their family, without a lot of conflict. I don't know why I'm getting conflict. So they may be very controlled by their parent, or they may be very controlled by this female figure in their life or their community, and those beliefs that they live by. They maybe feel very controlled by them, and in turn they try and control everything in their environment to make sure that it aligns with that expectation that the community has or their parent has, but they're not happy with it. You know, you bring them a lot of happiness, Leo, and all they're trying to do is analyze how they can, mold you into something that is acceptable, rather than embrace you for who you are and the happiness that you bring to their life. Because there's no doubt that you bring them happiness, that happiness that you bring into their life, and really embrace that and go with that and allow nature to take its course. Okay, so I'm going to pull out one more card for you, just a message from Spirit. What does Spirit want Leo to know about this situation right now? So if something doesn't feel right, Leo, it's because they are definitely, there's a lot of pressure coming from other avenues in their life that you might not be aware of. Spring clean your attitudes. Toss out those that are dated or unattractive. Make room for kindness. Wow. Okay. So the message Spirit has for you is spring clean your attitudes. If you are really struggling to have faith in this or to believe in this person, whatever doesn't, spring cleaning your thoughts and categorizing everything is probably going to be very helpful. So being able to really pull back your energy from whether or not you should trust them, believe them, trying to analyze their actions or what they're going to do. Recentering yourself on what matters most to you, upholding your standards, remembering them, thinking about where you've relaxed your standards, embracing them again, and then getting rid of anything that's brought you that uncertainty, that has made your confidence waver, is going to be really helpful in making a decision. You know, if you have always been a person that is grateful and is kind and is forthcoming with your compliments, and you motivate and build other people up, this person may not have accepted that for the reasons I went over earlier, and that may have changed you and your approach towards other people. If that's the case, remember who you really are, Leo. This is what this is about. And that will help you make the best decision for yourself. All right, I hope you guys found that helpful. Have a fantastic week and month, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye, Leo.